Well, Frank Luntz, it's always so fun to talk to you. I didn't have time to ask you about your focus group of Playboy Playmates. What up with that, by the way? I have to ask you about that. What?
It was one of the great moments of my life and one of the worst moments of my life because
Why did you do it?
Because, why did I do ask a guy, look, you're camera guy. If you had a chance to do a focus group with Playboy Playmates, would you do it, yes or no? He's nodding his head yes. Of course he would. Would you do it?
Who is that pig back there? But go ahead.
Yes, he would do it. Every guy in this room, would you do it?
Okay, all right, we get your point. You could, so you did.
So I did, but the problem was not one of them.
What kind of questions? Did you ask them about the Middle East peace process?
No, I asked them what they wanted in a guy, and the first thing they said to me is, whatever shoes you wear says how you would treat a woman. If you treat your feet well, you treat a woman well. And unfortunately, this is the kind of shoe that I was wearing, so it didn't do well.
Why? Why? Those look nice and colorful and comfortable. You wouldn't be nice to a woman because of this? What kind of shoes indicate you'd be nice to a woman?
I think that they describe this as being clown-ish.
Oh, so yeah, I can see that.
Second is, what watch do you wear? Because a watch is meant to show extravagance. If you'll spend a lot of money on your watch, you'll spend a lot of money on her. And I was wearing a watch from a network that I won't mention that cost $4 and had been broken. And then the third thing was comfort. What type shirt did you wear? And I had on a dirty logo polo shirt.
Well, what were you thinking? Why didn't you get a little more spiffy for this big encounter?
Because I was, how do you say it in English, moron? And then the worst of all was that I'd rented a car at the airport, and I say this to Hertz, please don't buy any more Geo Metros. It was the last car they had. It was a turquoise Geo Metro. And all these Playmates came in BMWs and Mercedes and Jags, and they all had convertibles. And I have the Geo Metro, and I was blocking them. And when the woman came in and started to yell, with the Geo Metro, move your GD car, I felt about that tall. And I was thinner then.
Frank, well, that sounds like an interesting experience.
It was a tragedy. And that'll be in the next book, Why My Life Sucks by Frank Luntz.